Hi guys. I'm going to make some marinara sauce tonight because I'm going to have some spaghetti. And I just thought maybe you'd like to see how I made it. So I got a little bit of oil, I don't know, maybe 4 tablespoons in the bottom of this pan. And I can see one thing I forgot to do over here, which I got to open my tomatoes. Now this is enough for one meal. There won't be a whole lot of this left over. So, you know, to me, I like to make enough for leftovers, but tonight I just decided to do this for one meal. And if I have any spaghetti left, I'll just use some butter and garlic on it. But I'm only going to cook a pound of spaghetti, so there won't be a whole lot of that left either. There we go. Alright. So in my pan, I'm going to put 1 medium onion. This onion turned out to be about just a hair over a half a cup. But it wasn't small by any means. I'm going to use my hand, y'all. I'm sick of listening to that clink, clink, clink. Here we go. A little bit of onion. We're going to get it started here. And I'll tell you a tip I usually use. Maybe I'll wait till I get to that point and hope that I don't forget. Alright. Gonna let this, you know, get partially cooked, translucent like, almost. And then you remember the garlic that I chopped up last night. I'm going to use some of that in here, and I like garlic, so I may use more than you would intend to. There we go. Let this get going here. I'm going to cut it up a little bit. I told you my burners run hot, so I have a hard time adjusting when it says simmer. I don't know what simmer is on this stove because everything seems to cook hot, if that makes any sense. And right now it's on 2.8 and it's just bubbling away. I had it on 2 and you could see it still sizzled when the onions hit the pan. So I'm getting this started. Well, maybe I'll turn it up to 3. See what happens. Get my spoon out for my garlic, which I should have done ahead of time, but I don't know why I got the garlic out, I just didn't get the spoon. Alright, that is cooking away here. Finally. That's good. I'm gonna put about you're gonna die. Maybe not. I'm gonna put about 2 teaspoons of garlic in there. That ought to be real garlicky. And we're gonna get it moving. Can't smell the garlic. To me, it hasn't cooked enough. You got to get the flavor out of that garlic. But don't ever burn garlic, because you can't eat it. There's no way to salvage it. You got to throw everything away and start over. There we go. I might have to even turn this up more. My stove is probably mellowing out because I've had it, I don't know, about 6 years. And I didn't know you couldn't slide stuff on it. I mean, you know, how stupid can you be? I've got all kinds of scratches on the top before I realized you could not slide heavy things on a glass stove. Remember the old saying that glass won't scratch? The only thing that could scratch glass was a diamond. Not so. At least in my case it wasn't so. Alright. I'm going to put in my, this is just, let me make sure it's 28 ounces. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to get every bit of tomato juice that's in here out. In fact, I think I put a little bit of water in it. And my trick is that I used to use pesto sauce to season. I don't have any right now. I've used it all, but that's what I'd season my marinara with. Because, I mean, it already had the basil and other stuff in it, so why not? Today I'm going to have to use dried basil. Alright, guys. Now, this stuff is just going to simmer away. I'm going to put some of this Tuscan seasoning in here. And it's, let me see what all's in it. Bell peppers, aromatic rosemary, basil, oregano, and lemon. So, this is, I'm going to put this in my sauce. And I'm also going to put in just a hair more basil. I'm going to put in a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I'm going to let it simmer. And when I say simmer, that's what I mean. Don't bring it to a rapid boil or anything. Ooh, spill some of that sauce on here. Alright, then when it's done, you know, like I said, I'm going to add salt and pepper. I'll see if it needs anything else. You know, taste as you go. But I'll bring you back when I get to that point. Alright, my sauce has been cooking 30 to 45 minutes. It's nice and thick and a darker red than it was. It is cooked. But now when my grandmother and my aunt and my mom and when they cooked a big pot of spaghetti, not of spaghetti, of sauce, it cooked for 4 hours. And it would be such a dark red and so pretty. So, so pretty. And tastes so, so good. Alright, I got a little plate of vermicelli spaghetti here. I'm going to put my sauce on it, which is nice and thick. And the only other thing I added to this sauce when it was off camera, other than the salt and pepper, was the chipotle peppers in adobo. Well, you know how I like spicy. Well, I put 2 adobos in there. One, this is my Parmesan Reggiano cheese going on here. One big one and one small one. I had to chop them up and then put them in there because I thought they would melt, but of course they didn't. So I didn't want somebody to get a big old piece of chipotle pepper. Now, I'm not one of those people that twists their spaghetti around a spoon with a spoon and a fork. I've just never been able to do it. But I'm going to give this a taste. The vermicelli, it cooks 6 or 7 minutes, and you know, you put it in water that's tastes like the sea. A lot of salt, a lot more than you would think that you would need. So let's give it a taste here. That is so good, you guys. Give it a try. You know, really, marinara sauce doesn't take that long. And it's a quick night meal, weekday meal. So give it a try. Thanks for stopping in. And spending part of your day with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. I meant to tell you I didn't add any sugar to the sauce. A lot of times it's too acidy and it needs that little bit of sugar, but this was for some reason perfect. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already and you like my recipes. So till next time, you take care.